Imagine you're holding a magic wand. With just a wave, you can make your deepest desires come true. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, what if I told you that you already have this power within you? It's not a wand, but something even more powerful. Your ability to feel. Yes, you heard that right. The secret to making your dreams a reality lies in your ability to feel as if they've already come true. This isn't just positive thinking or wishful dreaming. It's a profound spiritual technique that has changed countless lives. And today we're diving deep into this life-changing concept. Now you might be thinking, feeling real? What's the big deal? Well, let me tell you, it's a very big deal. If you don't learn how to master this skill, you might find yourself stuck in a loop of wanting and never getting. You know that feeling when you're always chasing after something, but it always seems just out of reach? That's what happens when you don't know how to feel real. You keep hoping, wishing, and maybe even working hard, but your desires stay dreams instead of becoming your reality. But here's the exciting part. If you can learn to feel real, to feel as if your desires are already true, you open up a whole new world of possibilities. Suddenly, those things you've been yearning for start showing up in your life. It's like you've unlocked a secret door to a universe where your dreams come true. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So, who came up with this amazing idea? Meet Neville Goddard, a spiritual teacher who lived in the 20th century. Neville wasn't your typical guru or self-help expert. He was a simple man who discovered an extraordinary truth about how our world works. Neville taught that our imagination is the key to creating our reality. He believed that what we experience in the outer world is a direct result of what we imagine and feel in our inner world. Neville's teachings weren't about positive affirmations or vision boards, although those can be helpful tools. Instead, he focused on the power of feeling. He taught that if you could feel the reality of your desire, really feel it as if it were already true, then it must become true in your actual life. It's like planting a seed in the garden of your mind. If you plant it correctly and nurture it with your feelings, it has no choice but to grow and bloom in your real life. But Neville's teachings weren't just about getting stuff or achieving success. They were about understanding the true nature of reality and our place in it. He believed that we are all part of a greater consciousness, and that by using our imagination and feelings, we can tap into this consciousness to shape our lives. Neville's ideas might sound a bit out there, but they're actually based on some pretty deep spiritual and psychological principles. He drew inspiration from the Bible, interpreting it not as a historical document, but as a guide to psychological and spiritual truths. He also incorporated ideas from various philosophical and mystical traditions. What's really interesting about Neville's teachings is how practical they are. He didn't just talk about lofty spiritual concepts. He gave concrete techniques that anyone could use to apply these ideas in their everyday lives. Whether you wanted a new job, a loving relationship, or just a sense of inner peace, Neville had a method for you to achieve it through the power of feeling real. One of the things that set Neville apart was his emphasis on personal experience. He didn't want people to just believe what he said. He encouraged everyone to test his ideas for themselves. He would often say, "Don't take my word for it, try it, and prove it in your own experience." This approach made his teachings accessible to everyone, regardless of their background or beliefs. Neville's life itself was a testament to the power of his teachings. He used these techniques to transform his own life, going from a poor immigrant to a successful spiritual teacher and author. He shared countless stories of how he and others had used the principle of feeling real to manifest everything from material success to profound spiritual experiences. But perhaps the most important aspect of Neville's teachings was the sense of empowerment they gave people. He taught that we are not victims of circumstances, but creators of our reality. This idea can be incredibly liberating. It means that no matter where you are in life, no matter what challenges you're facing, you have the power to change your situation by changing your inner world. So what exactly does it mean to feel real? At its core, feeling real is about experiencing your desired reality in your mind and emotions as if it's already happened. It's not just thinking about what you want or picturing it in your mind. It's about fully immersing yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. Let's break this down with an example. Say you want a new job that you love. Feeling real in this situation would mean feeling the joy, satisfaction, and pride you'd feel if you already had that job. You'd imagine yourself waking up excited to go to work, feeling fulfilled at the end of each day, and even experiencing the sense of financial security that comes with a good job. But it's more than just daydreaming. When you're feeling real, you're not thinking, wouldn't it be nice if... Instead, you're feeling, this is my reality now. It's like watching a movie, but instead of being a passive observer, you're the star of the show. You're living and breathing your desire as if it's already come true. One important thing to understand about feeling real is that it's not about forcing yourself to feel happy all the time. It's about aligning your inner state with the reality you want to create. Sometimes this might mean feeling the relief of being out of debt or the calm confidence of being in a loving relationship. The key is to make these feelings as vivid and real as possible. Feeling real also involves using all your senses. If you're manifesting a beach vacation, for example, you'd not only visualize the beach, but also feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Hear the sound of the waves, smell the salty air, and taste the cool drink in your hand. The more senses you involve, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. Another crucial aspect of feeling real is consistency. It's not something you do once and then forget about. It's a practice, something you return to again and again. The more you practice feeling real, the more natural it becomes, and the more powerful its effects on your life. Now you might be wondering, this all sounds nice, but how does it actually work? How can feeling something make it come true in real life? Well, there's actually some pretty fascinating science behind this idea. First, let's talk about your brain. Your brain doesn't always know the difference between what's happening in reality and what you're vividly imagining. When you feel real, you're essentially tricking your brain into believing that what you're imagining is actually happening. This causes your brain to release the same chemicals and create the same neural patterns as if your desire was already true. This has a powerful effect on your behavior. When you feel as if you already have what you want, you start to act differently. You make different decisions, you notice different opportunities, and you interact with people in new ways. All of these small changes can lead to big results in your life. There's also the concept of reticular activation. This is a part of your brain that filters information. When you consistently feel real about something, you're telling your reticular activating system that this thing is important. As a result, you start noticing more opportunities and resources related to your desire. It's like when you buy a new car and suddenly start seeing that model everywhere. It was always there, but now your brain is tuned to notice it. From a quantum physics perspective, some theories suggest that our thoughts and feelings actually interact with the world around us on a subatomic level. While this is still a topic of scientific debate, many people who practice feeling real report experiencing seeming coincidences and synchronicities that help bring their desires to life. But perhaps the most important reason why feeling real works is that it changes your self-concept. When you consistently feel like the person who already has what you desire, you start to become that person. Your beliefs about yourself shift, and this new self-image naturally attracts experiences that match it. It's also worth noting that feeling real works in harmony with action. It's not about sitting back and waiting for things to magically appear. When you truly feel real about something, you'll find yourself inspired to take actions that align with your desire. These actions, combined with your aligned mental and emotional state, create powerful momentum towards your goals. Now that we understand what feeling real is and why it works, let's dive into how you can actually do it. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to help you start feeling real about your desires. Before you can feel real about something, you need to know exactly what that something is. Take some time to really think about what you want. Be specific. Instead of just more money, think about exactly how much money you want and what you do with it. The clearer your desire, the easier it will be to feel real about it. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Get comfortable, whether that's sitting in a cozy chair or lying down. Take a few deep breaths to relax your body and mind. This relaxed state makes it easier for you to access your imagination and feelings. Close your eyes and start to imagine a scene that implies your desire has already come true. Make this scene as vivid as possible. If you're manifesting a new house, for example, imagine yourself walking through the front door, feeling the keys in your hand, smelling the fresh paint, hearing your footsteps on the floor. This is where the real magic happens. As you're imagining your scene, start to feel the emotions you'd feel if this was really happening. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude. Let these feelings fill your entire body. The stronger and more real these feelings are, the more powerful this technique becomes. To make your imagined scene even more real, add in as many sensory details as you can. What can you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch in this scene? The more senses you involve, the more real it will feel to your subconscious mind. Try to stay in this imagined scene, feeling these positive emotions for at least a few minutes. The longer you can maintain this state, the more impact it will have. But don't force it. Even a minute or two of truly feeling real can be powerful. As you're ready to end your session, take a moment to feel deep gratitude, as if your desire has already come true. This feeling of gratitude amplifies the positive emotions and sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind. While it's great to have dedicated time for this practice, you can also bring this feeling of realness into your everyday life. Throughout your day, take moments to remind yourself of how it feels to have your desire fulfilled. The more you can maintain this feeling, the more powerful the results. Start making decisions and taking actions as if your desire is already true. If you're manifesting a successful business, for example, start carrying yourself with the confidence of a successful entrepreneur. This aligns your outer world with your inner feelings, accelerating the manifestation process. Remember, this is a practice. It might feel strange or difficult at first, but the more you do it, the more natural it will become. Be patient with yourself and persistent in your practice. Even if you don't see immediate results, trust in the process and keep feeling real. By following these steps and making feeling real a regular part of your life, you're setting powerful forces in motion. You're aligning your inner world with your desires, and in doing so, you're paving the way for these desires to manifest in your outer world. It might take some time and practice, but the results can be truly life-changing. While feeling real is a powerful technique, there are some common pitfalls that people often fall into when trying to practice it. By being aware of these mistakes, you can avoid them and make your practice more effective. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing on the absence of what they want rather than the presence of it. For example, if you're trying to manifest more money, constantly thinking about your current lack of money will only reinforce that reality. Instead, focus on the feeling of abundance, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that yet. Another common mistake is trying to force yourself to feel something you don't. Feeling real should be a joyful, natural process. If you're struggling to feel positive emotions, start with smaller, more believable scenarios. Gradually work your way up to bigger desires as your belief and ability to feel real grow. While feeling real is powerful, it's not a substitute for taking action. Some people make the mistake of thinking they can just sit back and wait for their desires to magically appear. In reality, feeling real often inspires aligned action. Be open to opportunities and willing to take steps towards your goals. Feeling real isn't a one-time event, it's a practice that requires consistency. Many people try it a few times and give up when they don't see immediate results. Remember, you're reprogramming deeply held beliefs and patterns. This takes time and regular practice. Mistake 5. Doubting the process. Doubt is a natural part of any new practice, but constantly questioning whether feeling real is working can undermine your efforts. When doubts arise, acknowledge them, but then gently return your focus to the feeling of your desire being fulfilled. To truly understand the power of feeling real, it's helpful to look at some real-life examples of people who have used this technique successfully. Sarah had been working in a job she disliked for years. She decided to try feeling real about her dream job as a marine biologist. Every day, she would spend time imagining herself working with sea animals, feeling the excitement and fulfillment of doing work she loved. Within a few months, she came across a job posting for a position at a local aquarium. She applied, feeling confident and aligned with her vision. To her delight, she got the job, which turned out to be even better than she had imagined. Mike had struggled with his health for years, trying various diets and exercise programs without lasting success. He decided to try feeling real about being healthy and fit. Instead of focusing on losing weight, he focused on how it would feel to be energetic, strong, and confident in his body. He imagined himself easily making healthy choices and enjoying exercise. Over time, he found himself naturally gravitating towards healthier foods and enjoying physical activity. Within a year, he had lost 50 pounds and felt better than he had in decades. Emma had been single for years and was losing hope of finding a loving partner. She started practicing feeling real about being in a loving, supportive relationship. She focused on the feelings of love, companionship, and security she desired. She also started treating herself with the love and respect she wanted from a partner. A few months into her practice, she met someone at a friend's gathering. They connected instantly, and their relationship developed into exactly the kind of loving partnership Emma had been feeling real about. These stories illustrate how feeling real can work in various aspects of life. While the specifics of how desires manifest can be unexpected, the end results often align closely with the feelings and experiences people have been imagining. Choose a specific time each day for your feeling real practice. It could be first thing in the morning, during your lunch break, or before bed. Having a set time helps make it a habit. Develop a small ritual around your practice. This could be lighting a candle, playing soft music, or taking a few deep breaths. This ritual will signal to your mind that it's time to enter the feeling real state. Find a physical object that represents your desire. It could be a piece of jewelry, a stone, or even a written affirmation. Touch or look at this object throughout the day to remind yourself of the feeling of your desire being fulfilled. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily life. This will help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, making it easier to shift into the feeling real state when needed. Write down your experiences with feeling real. Note any changes you observe in your life, no matter how small. This can help you stay motivated and track your progress. Remember, feeling real is a skill that develops over time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Feeling real is more than just a manifestation technique. It's a way of aligning your inner world with the life you truly desire. By mastering this practice, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're transforming your entire experience of reality. Remember, the power to shape your life has always been within you. Feeling real is simply a way to tap into that power more consciously and effectively. It's about becoming an active creator in your life rather than a passive observer. As you continue to practice feeling real, you may find that your entire perspective shifts. You might start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You might find yourself naturally taking inspired actions towards your goals. And most importantly, you might discover a deep sense of peace and contentment, knowing that you have the ability to create the life you want. So, I encourage you to take what you've learned here and put it into practice. Start with something small if you need to, and gradually work your way up to bigger desires. Be consistent, be patient, and above all, enjoy the process. After all, the journey of feeling real is just as important as the destination. Remember, you have the power to shape your reality. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your imagination are the magic wand you've been searching for. Use them wisely, use them consistently, and watch as your life transforms in beautiful and unexpected ways. Now, it's your turn. What desire will you start feeling real about today? Whatever it is, know that the power to make it a reality lies within you. Trust in the process, believe in yourself, and get ready to experience the magic of feeling real.